Good morning, friends. It's Julie, and today is our What Sold video for my antique vintage booths that I have downtown Billings at Marketplace 3301. I have two booths on the main floor, and we're going to go through my 3-page report here. It may look good, but it's not as good as last month, and we'll go over that. So we're going to start with, again, the staple items, and we're going to go from the least amount to the highest amount. And the first one is books, and I sold $9.95. And then we have photos. $10.95. Yeah, last month was over 200, so not as good, but then I have to do some more restocking. Then I sold flowers for $13.80. I'm looking at my laptop if you're wondering, because I can't remember numbers. I'm not really good at numbers. Then the dollar fair, which I set up a few weeks ago, I sold $16 worth. It hasn't been a hot seller, so we'll see if I keep that. Then we have cookbooks, and that's $17.85. An ephemera, which is any kind of ephemera that I don't have categorized out, I sold $19. And then we jump up a bit in the amount. It's almost over double that amount to the next one, which are mystery bags, and that's $40. And that has been selling really good. So I just sell a bunch of stuff for $5. Okay, try to put good stuff in it, but a lot of it's like leftover from lots that I get, or things I just don't want to sell individually, or it's been in my booth for a long time. So $40 there, and I actually just had to make up a few more before this video. The next category is yarn, and that came to $43.80. And now we have 3 categories to go. Can you guess what they are based on my previous videos? Okay, so the third highest one was mystery jewelry bags. Those things are still selling well. And that one is $54.45, and I sell them for $4.95 a bag, 3 to 5 pieces. I have a video about how I make them. And then the second to the highest category is at $65, stickers. Yeah, these little stickers, and they sell them for $1 each, or 6 for $5. And so I bet you already know what this one is if you watched me a while. For $76, I sold that much in postcards, and I'm so glad those are picking up. I have a new philosophy on postcards in my booth versus eBay, and I'm going to outline that a little bit in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so now let's go over a few other things that sold. And I sold a floral arrangement picture for $19.95. Excuse me. A Last Supper painting for $12.95. It wasn't in great shape, but I knew somebody would want it. And then I had some Shiny Brights for $2.95, which is vintage Christmas, if you didn't know. An antique cedar for $39.95. A Smith Corona typewriter. It was more of a vintagey one for $29.95. And that one had a case, and it said on the tag that there was a case included, but they didn't take it, so now I have an empty case. All right, then that State Farm decal I had in a previous video, and then I didn't know really what it was, and somebody said it's a license plate topper. I sold it for $5.95. Is that too low? I didn't know what it was, so let me know. Okay, then I had a Healthy Back bag, which was $14.95. An old chisel for $4.95. A Bromwell's sifter for $9.95. Vintage kitchenware is a good seller. A pin cushion for $4.95. I think it was a bag of pin cushions or something from one of the sewing basket lots. I haven't had one of those in a while. 2 Mountain Perspectives. I think those were books or something, or magazines. $29.90. A receipt book for $3.95. A wooden guest book for $9.95. And okay, funny story about this one is that another vendor bought it, and they thought I had underpriced it, and they marked it up in their booth. So I did notice it, and I thought that was funny. It's like, well, I got my price for it. Let's see if they get theirs. And then they were moving out of their booth, and they said, hey, I bought this from you. You want this back? So I have it back. I'm going to put it back in my booth for the same price. Okay. Then I had I think it was an antique cultivator for $64.95. A brass basket for $9.95. Brass is still selling. A Gone with the Wind VHS set, of all things, $9.95. Sheep hand shears, and I priced it low because I didn't want them in my booth for long because they're sharp and there's kids, so $9.95. Then a bowl of apples for $8, and that they're fake fruit. Then a woven handbag for $11.95. A sewing kit for $8. I bet that was in my dollar bin. Yeah, okay, never mind. Cookie cutter for $3. And a stuffed lamb for $5.95. Is that it? So the total came to $728.65, which, and then my take home after the fee, their commission and credit card fees, $642.10. Now you know that I like to. My goal is to triple my rent, and my rent is $295, so I basically just a little over doubled it. So, I mean, doubled is okay every once in a while. It means that I still got all my expenses paid for, and I'm in the profit, but not as much profit as I wish. After the booth fee I can come to $347.10, which... Okay, I don't do a whole lot of work for this stuff. I basically go in once a week and put stuff in. How much? I bet I put in less than 10 hours a week. Probably less than 5 hours. So not as well as I like to, but this month I'm already tracking to do better than that. It is the 21st right now, and I have already sold $540 worth. So it's tracking better. October and through December is usually a pretty good time for sales. December, it's usually November has been my best month, and December kind of falls off after that. So not bad, I guess. I'm still tracking okay. I'm not in the red, and I'm also trying to just not source a lot of stuff. And if you've seen my death pile videos, I'm trying to just shop my house so it keeps expenses down and get rid of stuff. So let me know what you think. How are you doing if you are selling a booth or online? Let me know how things are going. I hear a lot about the economy downturn. I have my thoughts on that, and that might be another video. So let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. Have a joyful day. Goodbye.